Hey Pisces, welcome to Divine Duality Tarot. My name is TJ. If it's your first time here, thanks for coming. If you're returning, I appreciate you coming back to hear what I have to say. So, what I do here is just a quick, simple reading into the love energy, the relationship energy, the romantic energy going into the week of January 16th. This way you can kind of get an idea, Pisces, of what's going on behind the scenes, maybe understand the reality of a situation that's going on that, sometimes we got questions and don't quite know. So what I'm doing here is drawing 3 for you, and then I'm going to draw 3 for whoever this romantic interest is. If any of these messages don't quite make sense, I do have a second deck here for clarification should we need it. So with that, let's get your romantic interest laid out here. Interesting, very interesting. Okay. So Pisces, I'm going to start with you. Your energy going into that week is that of the Wheel of Fortune, which is, hold on a second. My sincerest apologies. The Wheel of Fortune, it's the completion of a cycle, it's fate, it's things coming to pass, things that are supposed to happen, are happening, and have happened. It is the wheel has finally come full circle. The wheel has come full circle. This is you realizing a major truth, accepting it, and moving on from it. And that major truth is leading to your 7 of Wands, which is boundaries, which is setting up rules for your willpower, rules for things that should be done from this side into your side and what you should do. It's kind of setting the stage for your role and their role in this relationship. Whatever that may be, however you have it set up, this is being able to define that, being able to understand who does what in this relationship, who has control over some aspects, and who has control over the others. This is moving toward a 50-50 partnership. And with that, you also have strength. Strength is confidence in action. It's being able to show vulnerability but still power through it. This is a week for you, Pisces, of getting back on your feet. This is a week where you have come to the realization of what's wrong and you are putting your foot down. You are using your newfound understanding, the completion of whatever this is that's been really affecting leading up to this week. This is the completion of that. This is your understanding of that. And your energy is that of putting your foot down. It is that energy of putting somebody in their place and letting them know this is where you're at, no further. The line is being drawn. It's a good energy to have, but it's not a good energy because no one should ever have to have that energy, if that makes sense. Boundaries should already exist, so somebody has moved their control into your side of the relationship. Instead of 50-50, it's been more so 60-40 or 70-30 or worse. And this is you coming to that realization that this is how things are no longer. I am done being Pisces. I am Pisces. I am done being, second place. I'm done being mitigated. I'm done being pushed to the side. No more. I am here. I am an equal part of this relationship, and you're either going to like it or you're going to go kick rocks. And luckily, you have the strength to do it. You have the confidence. It is not something that, unless you want it to fail, it's not going to fail. You have to actively want this to not succeed, or it will succeed. You have that power. You have strong power right now. Strong power for all the wrong reasons. Man. And going into your partner, I am going to have to clarify one. Starting it out, they have the Three of Swords, which is heartache. It's realizing a truth that, you know, it's breaking their heart. It's something that is unexpected, which is affecting their part of the relationship. And then they have this Ten of Swords, which is the ending of a truth and the beginning of a new truth. The ending of the light being off, and now the light's on. What I'm seeing here is this newfound strength is going to cause them heartache. It's going to cause them trouble, as it should. But they're going to feel it. They're going to feel that status quo is changing in your favor. And it's to the point where they are starting to see that this isn't temporary. Pisces isn't playing around anymore. Pisces is making their voice heard. And I'm going to have to understand that Pisces is here to stay. This is the new truth. This is who this person is. You are finding yourself, and they are finding out who you are. And they're coming to an understanding of what this Pisces is becoming. They don't like it, but they know. They know the new truth. They see what's going on. They have the sun rounding it out. And the sun is a renewed passion. It's a bright future. It's a desire for the best. It's, you know, starting a family. This is, if you just go in order, it's almost like they're reaching an understanding that, oh, it's going to be great, but something just doesn't flow as well as I would like it to. It doesn't, I want to take it on face value that, oh yeah, it just means everything's going to be all right. They're going to learn. But I'd rather find out for sure if that's what that actually means. So what's the sun mean with our Pisces romantic interest? Why the sun? What is their realization? What is their renewed passion? What is this? What does this mean? Help me out here. All right. So first one, they got the Chariot. They have it's seeing the same vision. It's bold, strong moves. It's could be the plan to establish a relationship, but this is more so pulling in the same direction. This is them coming to the realization that things are now different. Used to, the two were pulling in the exact same direction, but one was kind of leading the Chariot. But things are starting to pull a little bit different. They've hit a fork in the road. The Chariot, while you two are pulling the same way, the Chariot moves in the same direction. When you two start pulling apart, for a while, the Chariot is still moving in the same direction. But eventually, it is so far apart that the Chariot is no longer moving. They are seeing the start of that. They are seeing that there is divergence in this relationship. There is a new status quo. They're seeing their Page of Cups. Their Page of Cups is flirtiness, it's romance. They're seeing their hold on you change. The whole dynamic is changing. And then they have their Page of Wands, which is impulsiveness. They're seeing that their ability to be impulsive and you just tag along with it is changing. Their sun moment is them coming to the realization that they are no longer in charge. They are no longer the sole driving force. They are coming to the realization that their era of leading the romance, leading the ideas, leading everything is coming to an end. And they are hurting. They truly are. As they should. This is not something to give them pity for. You know, I would advise you to find understanding in the situation. When people lose power, it can be unsettling. And this may not even be a person who is controlling, you know, on purpose. They just might be a really outgoing person and just used to their voice being louder than yours. But now you're starting to shout back. You're starting to make your voice heard. And this may not be somebody who's used to it, but they are to the point, they are in the mindset, they do have the energy where they can at least recognize what's going on. What they do with that knowledge is honestly up to them, but they know that the jig is up and Pisces is taking off the leash. Pisces isn't getting led around anymore. It is Pisces' turn to make their voice heard. Pisces, you got power. I hope that I never find myself this week in your way because I will get trampled. And I think your romantic interest is coming to the realization that if they get in their way, if they get in your way, Pisces, it's not going to bode well for them. Just know that they're not going to be happy about this change, though. If they act happy, it's a front. It's a face. It's a smiling face. Take it for what it is, though. So Pisces, thanks again. Thank you for sticking through, listening to what I have to say, and watching the video. I do appreciate it. With that, Pisces, I will see you next week.